Saving for a Rainy Day by Carla Blaschka. Jerry tried raspberry jam and marshmallow creme over double chocolate cookies. I just chose a wedge of mozzarella cheese. After I cut the green bits off it, it was perfectly good. This was my sister's fault. "Come along, you two," Savannah had said. "Let's raid the refrigerator and see if we can find us something with a lot of empty calories in it." For skinny Savannah, that meant a 0-calorie Coke. The bitch. I felt disgruntled. She was going to Italy and I wasn't. The fact that I didn't want to travel didn't matter. When I said, "Italy?" she laughed. "That's where Rome is." I made a face at her. And that is when she suggested food, throwing Jerry and I a bone. The bitch. "I want to go," I said, eyeing the rest of the mozzarella. There was cayenne pepper and almond butter to eat it with, my favorite way. 1,000 calories in just a few bites. Savannah sipped her 0-calorie Coke. The bitch. "It's impossible," she said. "How do you know it's impossible?" I asked indignantly. "Peter would never allow it. He's quite hipped on the secrecy of it all. He thinks it's going to be stolen. He wants us to get in, get it, and get out." "I could be a distraction," I said. "I could block the bad guy's access to your skinny butt." She stood up, came over and kissed me on my plump cheek. "You are a good sister, but Peter is plotting this like a commando raid. We are going to pick up the Ferrucci Madonna and bring it back to the museum. I won't be on the ground for more than 5 hours." "Why is it so important?" asked Jerry. "It is the first Madonna we've ever found by this artist, and there is supposed to be a mystery surrounding it. He never sold it. Peter is paying the museum to investigate." On a rainy day several weeks later, we were at Jerry's raiding his refrigerator, and the painting was brought up again. "Any news? Anyone find anything in that painting you got from Italy?" he asked his sister. Her eyes gleamed. "The artist had glued gold leaf to the canvas and painted over it, but that's not the interesting fact. The gold leaf seems to be a map. There were careful cut-out bits filled in with black paint. He built up some ridges with more rolled gold leaf. We're getting all sorts of x-rays done, and everyone is speculating on what it could lead to." I considered artist as I cut another brownie out of the pan. "We're a lazy lot. You know what I think it is?" I said. "What?" "It's probably—" I stopped as the doorbell rang. Jerry went to get it. It was Peter. Savannah went up to give him a kiss. "Angelina thinks she knows what the Ferrucci painting is all about. If you ask her nicely, I bet she'll tell you." He kissed his wife back with a tip for flourish after he put his package on the counter. "Is this nice enough?" He had brought 2 pizzas with all the works. "Good enough," I agreed, "but it's possible you may not want me to tell you." I rummaged around Jerry's drawers for the right utensils. "Tell us already!" Jerry threw some napkins at me. "All right, I'm just saying a treasure map sounds like fun, but it might have just been his bank. The rolled bits added when times are good, the cut-out squares taken when needed." We considered as we munched. Savannah took the cheese off first. The bitch. "Honestly, for what you had to do to be thin, I was glad I was fat. At least eating a slice, or 2, maybe even 3, of pizza wasn't going to make me any fatter than I was. It must have been tough, trying to keep your wealth safe back then. A painted-over picture of a pious subject would have been just the thing. Something for a rainy day," I said, looking at her eating dry crust with a green pepper slice or 2. She just smiled back at me and rubbed her hand up and down her husband's thigh. The bitch. Thank you.